You stand at the edge of your own destiny, staring into a vast horizon. The world before you is a canvas of possibility, but it's shrouded in fog, doubt, distraction, fear. You've felt it, haven't you? That restless pull in your soul, the whisper that you were meant for more. Yet something holds you back. Not the world, not others, but a lack of something vital, something ancient and unshakable. Clarity. Clarity is not a gift bestowed upon the fortunate. It is a force you forge within yourself, a flame you ignite in the crucible of your own will. It is the lens that cuts through chaos, the compass that points you toward your true north. Without it, dreams remain shadows. With it, you become unstoppable. Imagine a ship lost in a storm, sails torn, waves crashing, no stars to guide it. That ship is you without clarity. Now picture that same ship, its captain standing tall, eyes fixed on a distant lighthouse, steering with unshakable purpose. That lighthouse is your vision, your goal, your reason to rise each morning. Clarity is the act of seeing that light, no matter how dark the night, no matter how fierce the storm. It's what separated Thomas Edison from the countless who dreamed of light but never dared to chase it. While others stumbled in the haze of indecision, Edison saw his goal, a world illuminated, and worked relentlessly, failing 10,000 times, yet never losing sight of the vision that burned within him. Clarity is not a fleeting thought. It's not a wish or a hope. It's a decision, a defiant stand against mediocrity. It's the moment you say, "This is who I am, this is what I will achieve." And in that moment you begin to carve your path. Look at Andrew Carnegie, a poor immigrant boy who saw a vision of steel shaping a nation. He didn't just dream. He defined his purpose with razor-sharp precision. He saw skyscrapers rising, railroads stretching across continents, and he poured every ounce of his being into making that vision real. Clarity gave him power not over others, but over himself. It gave him the strength to rise above doubt, to silence the voices that said he couldn't, to build an empire from nothing. But clarity doesn't come to those who wait. It demands courage. It demands you confront the noise within you, the fears that whisper you're not enough, the distractions that pull you from your path. To find clarity, you must first face yourself. Ask the hard questions. What do I truly want? Not what society expects, not what others demand, but what sets your soul on fire. What would you chase if failure wasn't an option? Most people shy away from these questions. They fear the answers because clarity brings responsibility. To know your purpose is to be accountable for pursuing it. To see your goal is to have no excuse for standing still. Picture Walt Disney, a man laughed at for dreaming of a mouse that would change the world. They called him foolish, a dreamer lost in fantasy. But Disney had clarity. He saw a vision of joy, of stories that would touch hearts across generations. He didn't just see a cartoon, he saw a legacy. And when banks refused him, when skeptics mocked him, he held fast to that vision. He drew it, spoke it, lived it, until the world saw it too. That's the power of clarity. It turns the invisible into the inevitable. It takes a spark in your mind and makes it a reality others can touch. So how do you find this clarity? It begins with stillness. In a world screaming with notifications, opinions, and endless demands, you must carve out silence. Sit with yourself. Strip away the clutter. Write down what matters, not what's easy, not what's expected, but what pulls you forward. Napoleon Hill called this your definite chief aim, the one goal that defines your existence. It's not enough to say you want success. Success is not a destination, it's a direction. Define it. Is it wealth, freedom, impact, creation? Whatever it is, name it. Make it so clear that you can see it in your mind as vividly as you see the sun rise. Clarity is not vague. It's specific. It's measurable. Henry Ford didn't just want to make a car. He wanted to make a car every working man could afford. That precision drove him to revolutionize an industry. When you define your goal with that kind of sharpness, you give your mind a target. You give your actions purpose. You stop wandering and start building. But beware, clarity will test you. The moment you declare your aim, the world will challenge your resolve. Doubts will creep in. Obstacles will rise. People will question you. That's when you must hold fast to your vision, like a warrior clutching a shield in battle. Belief is the fuel of clarity. You must believe in your goal with every fiber of your being. Not a passive belief, not a hope, but a burning conviction that your vision is possible. Look at Abraham Lincoln, a man who faced failure after failure, lost elections, a fractured nation, personal tragedy. Yet he believed in a united America, in a world without slavery. That belief wasn't just an idea, it was a fire that kept him moving forward when the world told him to quit. Your belief must be the same. It must be unshakable, a force that drowns out the noise of doubt and keeps your eyes fixed on the prize. But belief alone is not enough. Clarity demands discipline. It's one thing to see your goal, it's another to walk toward it every single day. Discipline is the bridge between vision and victory. It's the choice to wake up early when others sleep, to work when others rest, to push through pain when others quit. Consider J.K. Rowling typing away in a cold apartment, a single mother with nothing but a story in her mind. She didn't just dream of Hogwarts, she disciplined herself to write it, page by page, rejection after rejection, until the world couldn't ignore her vision. That's what clarity demands: action, relentless and unyielding. Discipline means saying no to distractions. It means guarding your time like a treasure. The world will tempt you with shortcuts, with instant gratification, with shiny objects that promise success without effort. But clarity keeps you grounded. It reminds you that every choice either moves you closer to your goal or pulls you further away. There is no middle ground. Every hour spent scrolling, every moment wasted on doubt is a brick stolen from the empire you're building. Protect your focus, protect your vision, treat your time as sacred, because it is. And yet clarity is not a one-time act. It's a practice. The world will try to blur your vision, failure, setbacks, the weight of time. You must sharpen your focus daily. Visualize your goal every morning. See it in your mind's eye. Feel it in your bones. Napoleon Hill taught us that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Visualization is not daydreaming, it's mental rehearsal. It's training your mind to see the finish line before you take the first step. Athletes do this before a race. Entrepreneurs do this before a pitch. You must do it before every day of your life. Visualization is power. Picture Michael Jordan closing his eyes before a game, seeing every shot, every move, every victory. He didn't just play basketball, he lived it in his mind first. That's why he won, not because he was the tallest or the strongest, but because he saw his success before it happened. You must do the same. See yourself achieving your goal. See the person you'll become. Feel the pride, the freedom, the impact. Make it so real that your body moves toward it instinctively, like a river flowing to the sea. But clarity also requires adaptability. The path to your goal will not be a straight line. Life will throw obstacles in your way, unexpected, unfair, unrelenting. Clarity doesn't mean rigidity. It means knowing your destination, but being flexible in how you get there. Look at Steve Jobs. He saw a world where technology was beautiful, intuitive, human. When he was fired from his own company, he didn't abandon that vision. He adapted. He built Pixar, revolutionized animation, and returned to Apple to create a legacy that changed the world. Clarity kept him anchored. Adaptability kept him moving. Resilience is clarity's twin. You will fall, you will fail. The question is not if, but when and what you do next. Clarity gives you the strength to rise. It reminds you why you started. It pulls you back to your feet when the world knocks you down. Consider Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, facing abuse, rejection, and doubt, yet she saw a vision of herself as a voice for millions. That clarity carried her through every setback, every closed door, until she became a force of nature. Your setbacks are not the end. They are the forge where your character is shaped. Gratitude is the foundation of clarity. It's easy to focus on what you lack, to resent the obstacles, to envy those ahead of you, but gratitude shifts your perspective. It reminds you of the tools you already have, the lessons you've learned, the people who believe in you. Gratitude doesn't make you complacent, it makes you unstoppable. It fuels your drive by reminding you that every step forward is a gift. Napoleon Hill himself said that every adversity carries the seed of an equivalent advantage. Be grateful for the struggle, it's teaching you to win, and as you walk this path, never forget the power of learning. Clarity is not static, it grows with knowledge. Every book you read, every skill you master, every failure you analyze sharpens your vision. Look at Elon Musk, devouring books on rocket science, teaching himself to build what others said was impossible. He didn't just see a goal, he studied, adapted, and learned until he could touch the stars. Your clarity must be fed with knowledge. Seek it relentlessly. Let it refine your vision, strengthen your belief, and guide your action. Now as you stand at this moment, Know this, clarity is your birthright. It's not reserved for the gifted or the fortunate. It's a choice you make, a fire you ignite, a path you carve. The world will try to distract you, to dim your light, to pull you into its chaos. But you are stronger than that. You are the architect of your future, the captain of your soul. See your goal, define it with unshakable precision. Believe in it with unwavering conviction. Act on it with relentless discipline. Adapt, learn, and rise through every storm. This is your moment. The fog is lifting. The lighthouse is in sight. Step forward. Claim your victory. The world is waiting for the person you were born to become. You've found your clarity. You've seen the lighthouse, felt its pull, defined the vision that sets your soul ablaze. But clarity alone is not enough. It's the spark, not the fire. It's the map, not the journey. To turn your vision into reality, you must take the next step: action. Action is the heartbeat of success, the force that breathes life into your dream. Without it, even the clearest vision fades into the ether, a fleeting thought lost in the noise of the world. With it, you become a creator, a builder, a force of nature that shapes the future. Action is not a single leap, but a series of steps, each one a declaration of your commitment. It's the courage to move forward when the path is uncertain, when the world doubts you, when your own fears threaten to pull you back. Napoleon Hill called this persistent effort, the kind that refuses to quit, that sees obstacles not as walls but as stepping stones. Look at Thomas Edison once more. 10,000 failures didn't stop him because he didn't just see the light bulb, he acted on it, day after day, experiment after experiment, until the world was illuminated. His clarity gave him direction. His action gave him results. But action without purpose is chaos. It's running in circles, expending energy without progress. This is where your clarity becomes your greatest ally. It's the compass that keeps your actions aligned, ensuring every step moves you closer to your goal. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. Each strike is deliberate, guided by the vision of the statue within. That's what your actions must be: deliberate, purposeful, relentless. Every choice, every effort, every sacrifice must serve your definite chief aim. The world will test your resolve. The moment you commit to action, resistance will rise like a tide. Fatigue will whisper, rest. Doubt will shout, you can't. Circumstances will conspire to pull you off course. This is not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're on the right path. Resistance is the shadow of progress, the proof that you're moving towards something worth fighting for. Consider Nelson Mandela, imprisoned for 27 years, yet never wavering in his vision of a free South Africa. Every day in that cell he took action, through thought, through planning, through unyielding belief, until his vision reshaped a nation. Your actions, no matter how small, build the same momentum. Persistence is the soul of action. It's not enough to act once or twice. Success demands a rhythm, a daily commitment to show up, to work, to push forward even when the results aren't immediate. The world loves overnight success stories, but the truth is there's no such thing. Every triumph is built on a foundation of unseen effort, hours, days, years of quiet, relentless work. Look at J.K. Rowling again. Before the world knew Harry Potter, she wrote in cafes, on napkins, through rejection letters and despair. Her persistence turned a vision into a phenomenon. Your persistence will do the same, but persistence doesn't mean blind stubbornness. It means intelligent effort, learning from each step, adjusting when needed, but never losing sight of the goal. Action without reflection is wasted energy. After every effort, pause, assess, what worked, what didn't, what can you do better. This is where growth happens, where clarity sharpens, where your vision evolves. Thomas Watson, the founder of IBM, didn't just act. He analyzed, adapted, and built a company that redefined technology. Your actions must be dynamic, informed by the lessons of each step, fueled by the fire of your purpose. And as you act, surround yourself with those who lift you higher. Napoleon Hill spoke of the mastermind, a group of like-minded souls who share your vision, who challenge you, who hold you accountable. No one succeeds alone. Andrew Carnegie built his empire not just through his own efforts, but through the collective genius of those he trusts. Find your allies, your mentors, your tribe. They will amplify your clarity, strengthen your resolve, and multiply your actions. But choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who see your potential, not those who dim your light. Fear will be your constant companion. It will disguise itself as logic, whispering that the risk is too great, the odds too steep, the path too hard. But fear is a liar. It's a signal that you're stepping beyond your comfort zone, Where growth lives, action is the antidote to fear. Each step you take weakens its grip, proves it wrong, builds your courage. Look at Harriet Tubman, who faced unimaginable danger to lead others to freedom. Her fear was real, but her actions were stronger. She didn't wait for fear to vanish. She moved through it, and so must you. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every action, every step, is a victory over inertia. Gratitude for these moments fuels your momentum. When you acknowledge how far you've come, you build the strength to go further. But don't let small wins distract you from the ultimate goal. Clarity keeps you focused. It reminds you that every action is a brick in the monument you're building, every effort a stroke on the canvas of your legacy. Time is your most precious resource. It's the one thing you can never reclaim. Treat it with reverence. Every day is an opportunity to act, to build, to move closer to your vision. Procrastination is the thief of dreams, whispering tomorrow while stealing today. Don't fall for it. Act now. Start small if you must, but start. Write the first page. Make the first call. Take the first step. Momentum builds on itself, and what begins as a trickle becomes a flood. And as you act, visualize your success daily. Clarity is not a one-time revelation. It's a fire you must tend. See your goal in vivid detail. Feel the emotions of achieving it, the pride, the freedom, the impact. This mental rehearsal primes your mind for action, aligns your subconscious with your conscious efforts. Napoleon Hill taught that what you hold in your mind, you attract into your life. Make your vision so real, so vivid, that your actions flow naturally toward it, like a river to the sea. You are not just a dreamer, you are a doer. Clarity has given you the vision. Action will give you the victory. The world is not waiting for another dreamer. It's waiting for someone bold enough to act, persistent enough to endure, and clear enough to never lose sight of their purpose. That someone is you. Step forward. Act. Persist. The lighthouse is closer than you think, and the world is waiting to see the light you'll create. You've ignited your clarity, a blazing light cutting through the fog of doubt. You've taken action, each step a defiant stand against the inertia of the ordinary. But to forge your vision into reality, to build something that endures, you need more than clarity and effort. You need faith. Faith is the unyielding belief that your goal is not just possible, but inevitable. It's the force that holds you steady when the world shakes, the anchor that keeps you grounded when storms rage. Faith is not blind hope. It is the conviction that your vision is your destiny, and no obstacle, no failure, no doubter can stand in your way. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. It's what carried Martin Luther King Jr. through the darkest days of the civil rights struggle. When threats mounted, when hope seemed lost, his faith in a dream of equality burned brighter than fear. He didn't just see a better world. He believed in it with a force that moved millions. Your faith must be the same, a fire in your soul that no setback can extinguish. It's not enough to see your goal or act toward it. You must believe in it so fiercely that the universe itself conspires to make it real. But faith is not passive. It's not sitting idly waiting for miracles. Faith is active, a force that fuels your persistence, sharpens your focus, and amplifies your actions. Napoleon Hill called this the principle of autosuggestion, programming your mind with unwavering belief until your subconscious drives you towards your goal. Speak your vision aloud. Write it down. Affirm it daily. Let it seep into your bones until doubt has no room to linger. When you believe, truly believe, your actions carry a power that others feel, a certainty that bends reality to your will. With faith comes influence. Your belief is contagious. It inspires others to see what you see, to join your journey, to share your vision. Look at Eleanor Roosevelt, who transformed the role of First Lady, not through power but through her unwavering faith in human dignity. She spoke, she acted, she stood for those who had no voice, and her belief moved nations. Your faith will do the same. It will draw people to you, partners, supporters, believers who see the fire in your eyes and want to be part of your mission. You are not just building a goal, you are building a movement. Influence is not about control, it's about inspiration. It's living your vision so vividly that others can't help but be drawn to it. When you act with faith, you become a beacon, a lighthouse for others lost in their own fog. Think of Mahatma Gandhi, a man with no wealth or army, yet whose belief in nonviolent resistance inspired a nation to rise. His clarity, his actions, his faith created ripples that changed history. Your influence can do the same, not by forcing others, but by showing them what's possible. Live your purpose so boldly that others are compelled to follow, not because they must, but because they want to. But influence comes with responsibility. As you rise, you must lift others. Your vision is not just for you, it's a gift to the world. Napoleon Hill taught that true success is measured not by what you gain, but by what you give. Use your clarity, your actions, your faith to create value for your family, your community, humanity itself. Look at Madam C.J. Walker, who rose from poverty to become America's first female self-made millionaire. She didn't just build wealth, she built opportunity, empowering thousands of women with jobs and purpose. Your legacy is not the money you make or the titles you earn. It's the lives you touch, the change you spark, the light you leave behind. Legacy demands sacrifice. The path to greatness is not easy. It requires you to give more than you take, to endure more than you thought possible, to keep going when the world begs you to stop. Sacrifice is not loss, it's investment. Every hour you pour into your vision, every comfort you forgo, every doubt you silence, is a deposit in the bank of your future. Consider Nelson Rockefeller, who built an empire not just through ambition, but through calculated sacrifice, time, resources, and comfort exchanged for a vision of progress. Your sacrifices today are the seeds of your tomorrow, and as you build, protect your vision from delusion. The world will tempt you to compromise, to settle, to trade your dreams for safety. Don't. Your clarity, your faith, your actions are sacred. Guard them fiercely. Say no to anything that pulls you from your path. Surround yourself with those who fuel your fire, not those who douse it. Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs didn't just build computers, they protected a vision of technology that was human, revolutionary, transformative. They said no to mediocrity, no to conformity, and yes to a dream that reshaped the world. Your vision deserves the same protection. Faith also means trusting the process. Results may not come quickly. The world may not see your vision as clearly as you do. Not yet. But every action you take, every moment you persist, brings you closer. Trust that the seeds you plant today will grow, even if you can't yet see the harvest. Look at Marie Curie, laboring in a cramped lab, facing skepticism and hardship. Her faith in discovery, in the power of science, led to breakthroughs that changed medicine forever. Your faith must carry you through the unseen, through the moments when progress feels distant. Keep going. The breakthrough is coming. Your legacy is not a destination, it's a journey. It's the sum of every choice, every action, every moment you chose faith over fear, purpose over distraction, impact over comfort. Napoleon Hill taught that every adversity carries the seed of an equivalent advantage. Your struggles, your sacrifices, your moments of doubt, they are not obstacles, they are the raw materials of your greatness. Embrace them, use them, let them shape you into the person who not only achieves their vision, but inspires others to find theirs. Now is the time to rise. Your clarity has shown you the way. Your actions have built the path. Your faith will carry you forward. You are not just chasing a goal, you are crafting a legacy that will echo beyond your lifetime. The world needs your light, your courage, your vision. Stand tall, believe fiercely, act boldly, inspire relentlessly. The lighthouse is not just a destination, it's a call to become a beacon for others. This is your moment. Build your legacy. The world is waiting for the impact only you can make.